How is everyone doing? This is Joe with Ohio Woodburner, coming to you today from winter storm warning Northeast Ohio. Guys, we're in mid-April here, and we're supposed to get between 3 and 6 inches of snow starting tonight and tomorrow. And it's really affected my delivery schedule. I'm trying to get everything compressed into a couple days to avoid tomorrow. I'm going to probably just stay inside and do paperwork, which is code word for sit on the couch and watch Judge Judy. I've always said that selling firewood is one of the easiest things to do in this world. It just is. I would venture to guess that there's not a stick of firewood that goes unsold every year. You know, there's always a firewood shortage. So selling firewood is easy, but that wasn't what I was trying to do. I'm trying to make a living selling firewood. And a lot of that has to do with finding the right customers. You know, I've come up with this idea of value-added firewood, where we're going to take a commodity, firewood, and we're going to add value to it by, you know, splitting it smaller, air drying it, keeping it out of the mud and the mushrooms, and having a high-end delivery service too, you know, with uniformed employees, an attractive vehicle. But what I had always said, it is easy to sell firewood, but can you make a living out of it? And the first thing that I had learned was you can have the greatest business idea in the world, but if no one knows who you are, what's the point? You know, you still have to be seen. And in the old days, it was like the Yellow Pages, you know, and that explains why there was a lot of companies that would name themselves, you know, Aardvark Lawn Mowing or AAA Tree Service, you know, because they're trying to get their name at the top of the Yellow Pages, because that's how we used to find, you know, places. If we were wanting to buy a mattress, we would go into the Yellow Pages under mattress, and the very first thing there was Aaron's Mattress Company, you know, and that would be AARON, you know, to get at the top of the list. Those days are over. Everything now is on the internet. Everything. When a customer wants to buy firewood, they don't go to the Yellow Pages. They type in Google, they type in firewood for sale near me, right? If they're looking for a landscaper, they get into their smartphone, landscaper near me. That's just the way it is. And that's why I'm telling you guys, it isn't my Eastonmade Axis. It's not my truck, although I would argue, you know, from a risk management standpoint, that's probably the most important piece of equipment I have. You know, it's not my super splitter or my A.M. Leonard wheelbarrow, which is the greatest wheelbarrow in the world. It's not that. It is my website. My website. Are you serious? I'm the kind of guy that if it doesn't leak oil, I can't work on it. You know, and that's what is exciting about firewood, man, is like getting firewood and splitting it and getting a machine that makes a lot of noise and the sounds and the smells and stacking it and the feel. That's what brought us all to firewood. But I'm serious. All of that's a blast. But what is the most blasty of all of this for me is sales. And that is, you know, the three most important things about firewood is sales, sales, sales. How are you going to get your sales? And you know, putting stuff on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist ain't for me, because, you know, who are the people that use those sites? I buy firewood off of that to resell it. It's people that are looking for a bargain, and bargain shoppers aren't for me, you know, and I'm serious. You know, there's a market for everything. So if that is your thing, go for it. My market is restaurants, high-end residential, people that just want a very small quantity of firewood and they're willing to pay for it. Okay. So how do you get these sales? And I'm serious. It is your website. I got started with my website through a friend, and that is what I want to talk to you about today. And this is going to be a pretty exciting opportunity, especially if you're looking for a website because you don't have one, you just want to get started. Or if you are a business that already has a website, but you just want it to be better, I have an exclusive offer for every subscriber to Ohio Woodburner. And I'm going to put the link in the description down below. This friend of mine, his name is Keir Anderson. He is from Charleston, South Carolina, and he got started in his industry, you know, just like I did. He started off small. He just had an interest, and it started growing. He was interested in computers. He started tinkering with websites. He would start making websites for a couple companies, and he had some success. And then he really started expanding. And if Ohio Woodburner considers ourselves a world-class firewood delivery service, and that's what we're striving to be. Keir's company, the Digital Red Zone, they're world class. They are absolutely world class. And he got me started, and now I want to give this. To you guys. All right, I'm going to say right now, there's nothing in this for me. I am not getting a commission at all. This is just a great opportunity because Keir has specialty in our industries. Tree service is where he started. Tree service, landscaping, lawn mowing, and then now firewood because of yours truly. All right, so he is much more now than just building yourself a website. Although if that's what you want, he can do it. But you know, he has come up with his own program which does all of the social media, you know, and that's where it's at, man. Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all of these social media platforms, YouTube. All right. So here's what you got to do. You got to go click on the link in the description, and it's going to take you to an Ohio Woodburner only page on Keir's website. It's hidden to the world, and you can only get to it through our website. And it is an exclusive offer. He's going to have pricing that is more competitive than other customers get. And I'm serious, his rates are much cheaper than anyone else that you're going to find. He's still small enough to where you know, you're not going to be paying for a name. But I'm serious, guys. Everything that I have at Ohio Woodburner is because of the website. All right, I have never hung a card on a cork board at the grocery store. I've never spent a dime for a magazine advertisement or anything in the newspaper. Just don't do it, because I want bang for the buck, and bang for the buck is the internet. You are visible to the world, man. And having your own website too, I mean, it gives you a lot of credibility. You can control your image, your branding much better through a website. And then having, you know, you can do it yourself. But, you know, unless you got the time or the interest, you know, it's so much better to find a service like Digital Red Zone and have it done for you. You know, the simple way to do it is you go to like GoDaddy.com, and if you have a business name, you type in, you know, if you have a company like Joe's Mattress Store, you know, you can type that in, and GoDaddy will tell you how much it would cost to own that domain. And then from there, you got to figure out how you're going to build your website. Or I'm going to make it easy on you. You go to this link for Digital Red Zone, and he's gonna do it for you. All right, I'm serious. If you are looking for a website, go to Digital Red Zone. If you already have one, you got to make it better. And that's where this guy can really help you out, especially if you're in a competitive industry like landscaping, maybe in a big metropolitan area, you know, a big city where there's a whole bunch of different companies out there. You still want to be at the top of the list, and naming yourself Aardvark Tree Service isn't going to work. You gotta get your website optimized so that it shows up at the top of a Google search. All right, so like OhioWoodburner.com. If you were here in the Mahoning Valley, if you typed in, you know, firewood for sale near me, guess who comes up at the top of the list? Right, Ohio Woodburner does. If you are, you know, and I'm getting calls too from like Columbus and Cleveland, so I'm getting calls from outside of my area. And I think there's a couple reasons why. At least in firewood, I think firewood as an industry is behind the times on the delivery side. There's not a lot of websites out there. So if you have a firewood delivery service, consider getting yourself a website, because you have instant credibility. Your company's image immediately goes up, and you can command a higher price for your product. You can. All right. So that's why I wanted to talk to you today. I really know that my website, ohiowoodburner.com, is the most important tool that I have, and it doesn't leak oil. It doesn't have flat tires and a dead battery either. If you worked here, you would know what that means. Okay, I hope that this is thought-provoking. You know, even if you are coming here because you want to see wood getting split, I'm with you too. That's what I like doing. But think about how this relates to our entire industry, all right, and getting our industry modernized. We got to get onto the websites. We got to start professionalizing in that way. All right. So I hope that you found this entertaining, and I hope my snowblower will start, because I had put it away for the year, and now we got to get it back out. Please check out the link below that takes you to the Digital Red Zone, the Ohio Woodburner landing page. I think you're gonna find that an opportunity. And if you're looking for a website, check this out. This one's for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this. All right, my daughter, they're in finals week. I have no camera girls to help me film, and then I'm seriously just slammed with deliveries this week. And then we got the big snowstorm. I got to get busy here. All right, guys. I hope that everyone has a great day.